guys, I've got a super tip for you today. I'm going to show you how to prepare a surface really fast, really easy, using a paint edging tool that you purchase at any hardware store. It comes in a package with the pad. The pad comes off very easily using this eject button. I won't take it off completely because I'm going to use it. It has these little rollers along the top, which you would normally use if you're painting along the ceiling edge of your home. But I'm going to just pull those up out of the way for what I need to do today. You can also turn the handle to any comfortable position that you like, and you can purchase replacement pads. So this one's used, obviously. I've just cleaned it out after each use. And I just clean these pads using running water and soap and water. It's very simple. The surface I'm going to prepare today is masonite, and if you're doing this at home, you'll probably want to protect your surface, put down newspapers or a towel or something on which to work to keep your surface clean. This is a very washable surface that I have here, so I'm just going to use the surface I have and wash it off. Now, because this is a smooth surface on a smooth table, it's going to move around a lot, so I'm going to make it a little easier and just put some two-sided tape on the back, or not two-sided tape, I've got regular masking tape here, but I'm just going to roll it sticky side out and put that in a few places just to keep this from moving around. You could also use one of those non-slip rubbery pads that you put under carpets. You know, you can cut a little piece of that. I can get those at the local dollar store here. And that would work equally well. Okay, so I've just got a couple pieces of two-sided tape rolled sticky side out. Now when I place this down, it's not going to slide all over the place on me as I paint. Okay, so back to the paint edger. What I want to do here is I want to dampen the pad of the paint tool. I'm just going to use a spray bottle here and water, and I'm going to dampen the surface, and the reason I want to do that is to help the paint glide a little bit better, and also to dilute it just a little bit so that it will spread out a little bit more evenly. Now, rather than putting my paint on a palette and transferring it onto my surface, I'm just going to squeeze my paint right out onto my surface. And you'll notice I'm using a light color here, because I think for demonstration purposes that's great, because it's the light colors that are always the biggest pain to try and base coat, because they take so many layers. You'll find that this will be much quicker. Now, I didn't put too much out, because if you put too much out at the beginning, you're going to end up with a big goopy mess. So I put a little out, and then I'll spread it around. If I need a little more, I'll just add a little bit more. Okay, so here we go. And I simply spread this paint around using the paint edger, and I can go in all directions, it doesn't really matter. But once I get kind of an even coverage, if I can smear it around or anything like that, I think I'll just go in one direction here, trying to get it on as evenly as we can. But look how fast that is. And this is going to give a beautiful even coverage. That's the nice thing about it. It gives a beautiful even coverage. It's like 10 times faster than using a brush. Plus you don't get the overlapping marks that a brush will leave. So I'm going to let this totally dry. I might give it a very light sanding in between, just using a sanding tool. And then I would apply another coat. And I would just repeat that as many times as I needed to give good solid coverage. I find that with this method, 2 and 3 coats, depending on the color you're using, but 2 or 3 coats is pretty much all you need. and it'll have no brush marks. It'll be a beautiful, smooth surface to work on. So that's my tip of the day. Hope you enjoy it.